Hi Violas, I want to talk to you today about this G scale from the link in Canvas. In the G scale, there are two ways to do it. The way that's probably the most common is starting in first position, oh, 1, 2, 3, oh, 1, 2, 3, oh, 1, 2, shift, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a common way of shifting for that second octave into third position, which is a great way to do it. There is something else I'd like you to consider just for the sake of practicing third position and string crossing, which is this. Go to third position on the C string. So find your third finger, put a 1 on it. Okay, so you're in third. We're never going to leave third the entire time. This is our new position. So we're going to start with 2. 2, 3, 4, cross over, 1, 2, 3, 4, cross over, 1, 2, 3, touching 4 for the half step, and then crossing over 1, 2, 3, and touching 4. So one of the things to think about here is, since we're not used to being in third position over on the C string, keeping your elbow underneath you and centered and pulling your hand forward. And when you cross over, the tendency is your hand wants to fall backwards. You want to feel like you're pulling forward towards your face as you're crossing. 2, 3, 4. Then I cross over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cross over. 1. That's the first octave. Now we're going to keep going. 2, 3. Touch your pinky. Cross over. So the idea here is that if you're in third position and you're in tune, you won't be shifting. So if you shift, there's a tendency to be more out of tune because of that. So there's two options you have now. Whatever way works for you the best. In the second line of this scale pattern that I put up, it's fast rhythms in the bottom octave. So you rest on 1, you rest on 4, and there are up bow entrances. So I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. 4 and 1. 4 and 1. 4 and 1. Okay, in the third line, that is a straight 2 octave G major arpeggio. So here's the deal. Which is easier, to shift into third and stay in first position for the rest, or to do that new scale fingering? So if you do the new scale fingering, you would do 2 down here, right? 2 on the G. Then you would do 4. Then you would do 2. Then you're gonna just keep crossing that way, each finger, each position, right? Just like the scale. So you're staying there. Now, if you do first position on this one, you would do open 2 on the G string, then open and 3 on the D, then 1 on the A, and then shift to third for 1, and then 4. Which way's easier for you? I'm not sure. I think that shifting one is difficult there because it is a quick shift from 1 to 1. But it's something that you can do. Now, next is this 16th note arpeggiated 1 octave rhythm starting in 29. You always rest on 1 and you always rest on 3. And there is no shifting. So I'll play it slowly. 3 and 4 and 1. Play that with a metronome. Okay, happy practicing.